Good morning, my Libra babes. Good morning, Queen Star Libra crew. How are you this morning? I know it's been some time. I am currently away and wanted to give you guys a message this morning. So you did pull the Seven of Cups, the self-care, time to cleanse and resistance. What we resist persists. And this is all about, well, when I get this energy, it's basically choosing the path. As you can see with the Seven of Cups, it's all about choosing a direction. Whether you want to go left, right, up, down. You want to take this job, you want to go to, you want to travel this place, you want to end that relationship, you want to start that relationship, you want to cut off friends, cut off family. You want to start a career. It's just like choosing your path. And a lot of times we do tend to hold on to things that no longer works for us, right? So it could be friends, family. It could obviously jobs. Like I even had times where I've held on to jobs that no longer served me. And it wasn't mainly because of the job itself. It was because of the connections and the friendships, the bonds that I have built with the people there. So although I didn't like the job anymore, it was that I had people there that I really, really grew an attachment to, and I didn't want to leave that attachment. But whatever that's not meant for you, will come tumbling down. So it's like you got to make a choice on which path and which direction you're actually going to go, and don't give any resistance to it. Sometimes I know it's so easy for us to want to dip and dabber and go back and forth between things, and hold on to things, and literally it'll become a tug of war, with yourself, because it's like, do I stay, do I go? It's like you try to find any little thing, to hold on to something, and in that reason, sometimes you just gotta know when to bow out, right? When something no longer works for you, if you're at a job, right, and you're not getting paid, which you should be getting paid, or you're not getting the recognition that you should be getting for the work that you do, or you're not getting treated right and stuff like that. And it's like, although it might be closer to your home, because it could be walking distance, it could be a short driving time. Maybe you got to drive over a bridge and you got to pay toll and you don't want to do all that. Maybe, it's a little further out and whatever. And it's like, if you're not getting treated fairly or the way you deserve to be treated, then why stay? Is it because of the money? Because you can always go and make money elsewhere at a place that'll treat you better. So it's mainly all about taking the time back to really cleanse your energy and to really focus on what makes you happy and what you want at the end of the day. And it's not about what other people think. It's not about what your family think. And I know a lot of people tend to allow their family to dictate their life. Especially like their mom, their dad, or their grandparents or whatever. Even sometimes their kids, they allow their kids to dictate your life, their life, and you can't allow that to continuously happen. You can't allow that to happen at all, because you're the own ruler of your life. So if people are unhappy with the choices that you made, then that's on them. They have to live with those choices. You don't have to live with the regret of those choices, or oh, you did this and this is what I wanted you to do, and it's like, at the end of the day, you're a grown up and you're going to make the best decision that's best for you. So definitely we got to really take a step back and really focus on the thing that we need to release. Whether it's people, places, and or things that we need to release, and stop trying to hold on to and build connections on falling bricks. It's like the brick is already broken. It's kind of like Jenga. When somebody go and put that piece, or they go and they take that brick out, that block or whatever, they take the block out, and it starts to, the foundation starts to wiggle, it starts to shake, and everybody just get real tense, and it's like, ooh, and then it actually falls, and there's always that one person that goes, that instantly goes and like try to save it, but they know that they can't save it, but it's like it's so so second nature to them to be the saver of anything that comes tumbling down. So you just have to learn, when to hold them and when to fold them. Like I said, definitely we gotta come to a choice where we're making the best decision for us. Really just take the time out and to really look at things and to really dive deep and to really just come to those conclusion of what works for you and what actually don't work for you anymore. It's like you want to travel the world, okay. You don't have the funds for it. How are you going to get the funds for it? You're going to get the funds by saving money. Sometimes you might have to work 2 jobs. Sometimes you might have to work 3 jobs just to fulfill your dream. And it's okay because at the end of the day, as time go on, you're going to come across easier ways to earn that money or easier ways to save that money. And, you're going to come across people who've, travel for a living, and they'll give you tips on what's the best way to travel, what's the best way to book, and book through here or do this and do that and stuff like that. So people will always give you nuggets of wisdom along the way, but it's up to you to make the choice on what path you actually want to take. Do you want to take the same route that you've been taking that led you nowhere, or do you want to choose something else? Like I said, this could be with anything. This could be with friends. I feel like, especially if you have those type of friends where you always gotta be on eggshells, or you always gotta kind of watch what you say. Those are not your friends for you, because then anytime you want to say something, you'll always come kind of go back to, oh, is this going to offend this person? And at the end of the day, if they're your friends, then they should know your personality. They should know the things that you do. So if you offend them by being yourself and just being, your naturally authentic you, then at the end of the day, they're not for you, because at the end of the day, people who are for you, they get you, they understand it, they know it. So anybody that take it any other type of way, they're not for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know bougie people. I hang out with bougie people. So I hang out with people, they don't go to certain places. They don't eat at certain places because they're like, nope, I don't do that. That's not me. And I'm like, well, that's me, so that's where I'm gonna go. And if you judge me for going there, then what does that make you? You understand what I'm saying? It's like everybody isn't the same person, and I'm not gonna be out here spending money on a fucking restaurant, or money at a shopping mall, or money anywhere else to make you feel better about yourself because you're bougie. If you're bougie, you bougie. Listen, your girl not doing it, okay? And that's just what it is. It's like, I'm not doing it. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna get this, and you can go there and you can get that. But I'm not going there because I don't wanna go there. Like, that's not my thing. So, you just gotta learn how to, really cut people off and pick and choose the path that, you wanna go down and everything like that. So, definitely you have to definitely take a lot of, time out for self-care and relaxation, and, just don't, you don't continue the tug of war with yourself, most importantly, because that's who you're really going back and forth with yourself. Do you stay? Do you go? Do you go left? Do you go right? Do you go up? Do you go down? You just gotta go with that gut feeling, that first thing, and really just move forward. Because once you start making those super defined, decisions and stuff like that with life and all the things that you want to do, like I said, you're gonna have people that's gonna come against you, and you're gonna have people that come with you. So, those people that come against you, those are the people that, they're always going to have something to say. Those are going to be the friends that turns into frenemies. That, when you do something, it's like they're going to have something negative to say. But then when you sit there and say, but what are you doing with your life? Like, why aren't you're not living your life goal. You're not living your life dream. But here you are talking about somebody who's living something that they always wanted to do. And if what you're doing don't make sense to them, then, at the end of the day, it don't make sense to them because it's not meant for them to understand why you're doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you are people's lessons in life. Like I said, I know a lot of judgmental people. I work with a lot of judgmental people. And when, people start talking about things that they do in their personal life or things that they want to do business wise, other people who can't get out of the judgmental zone or I, the being able to see it from another person's way, they just like, it don't make sense to me. It's stupid. Yeah, it's stupid because it's not supposed to make sense to you. It's not your path. So for those people, you have to understand that those people will always be against you because everything you do would be stupid to them because it don't make sense to them. They're not living their dreams. They're not living their passion. They're not doing anything that makes them happy. So of course, once you start doing things and you making money, of course they're gonna come around. They're gonna try to be cute and stuff like that. But you gotta make the ultimate decisions for yourself to be like, nah, this is not what I want, and blase, blase, blase. And like I said, and really just detach from a lot of things because what we resist persists. So when you keep resisting change and resisting letting people go and resisting self growth and resisting making those dominant, prominent, accurate, clear decisions, you're going to keep putting yourself back into a cycle of a lot of just bullshit. So, guys, definitely take the time out to reflect on a lot of things that is happening, with that's happening in your life. If the same story keeps coming out, it's like, what can you do to change this story? What can I do to change my finances? What can I do to better myself? What can I do to grow as an individual and stuff like that? So you definitely just got to take a step back and really just look at things from different points of views and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to take your emotions and your feelings out and use more logic. And it might take time. Sometimes you're just gonna have to allow yourself the time to grieve and to go through the motions, to go through the sadness, to cry, and really just let it flow, let it go. And, once you come to your clear mind, everything will start to make sense to you. But like I said, when the same thing keeps happening over and over and over, it's because you're resisting something. You're resisting a change that's happening, that wants to happen for you because you don't want to let something that no longer works go. So that was just the morning message of this of of today. I would definitely be back a little bit later with some more messages as well. I just wanted to kind of get that one out there for you guys. So thank you guys. Take care and have a great freaking Monday, you guys.